Good morning, pregame crew. How are you doing? I hope you are well. Let me get my chat pulled up so I can say hello to my friends, do an audio-visual check, take a few chart requests, and get started in 8 minutes. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Hi, Greg. Hey, Tom. Casey, Geo Guitar. Bennett, JG, you know, Bennett, there's still time for you to book a flight next week to Colorado. Hey, JG, RJ, Nick, hey, E Cubed, Anu, Alex, Wave, Sir Fernando, Basque, Behawk, hi, Mary. Thanks, Wave. Hey, Greg, Card Lady, and Josh Joe, good morning. Hey, Hector. Are y'all having a great morning? Have you had a good evening? How was your trading yesterday? That's what I'm here for. I, of course, want you to be having a happy, good life. But the part I can help with is the trading part. I hope I've helped in some way. Hey, Jessica, in my dream city. Jessica, my goal I'm manifesting is I will have a home in your city on the lake within the next 3 years. And I'm going to have you over for a barbecue. How does that sound? I'm going to visualize that. It's time for me to update my vision board and put that on there. Barbecue at my house with Jessica in Coeur d'Alene. Hi, Christopher Lane, Jody, Ken, Meta. Hey, Sharon, Living Sacrifice. How are you? Hey, Mila. All right, let's look at Meta. Hey, Griffin. Meta's beautiful. Okay, that's it. I'm writing it down. I'm getting myself a hat that says, there ain't nothing wrong with that chart. And for those of you just tuning in for the very first time, I want you to know that I do know proper grammar. I actually taught English in a community college. I have a master's degree in business, but sometimes I talk weird because I'm from Louisiana. So just don't want you to think you've shown up at the wrong place and said, who is this woman? And does she have a room temperature IQ? Do I have my 2 brain cells rubbing together trying to start a fire over here? No, I got a couple more than 2. And I know trading pretty well. I know technical analysis, and I swing the golf club every day. I'm not just a golf pro who talks golf. I swing the club, and I show you evidence of that at least once a week. And it's my goal to show you more of that every day. Not to say, ooh, look at me. I just want you to know I'm a real trader. Microsoft, how awesome was that? Yeah, it's expensive, but it's expensive where I am too. So, okay, let's get back to Meta. This is a beautiful chart. When you have this type of psychology, I'm going to just leave that here, and I want y'all to tell me, what is this pattern? What do I call this pattern? You may not call it this pattern, but what is this pattern on Meta right now? And I'm going to give you another hint. Nope, that's not it. We have a squeeze, RSI holding 50. Hey, Mike, good morning. I'm waiting for the answer. That's it, Rob. That's it, Ed, Casey. Yes, 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 yes. Trampoline pattern. Yes, Jessica. Room temperature. You know what, Slow Devil? I got some choice words for you, Mr. Call him on Microsoft, call luck. And we'll go over that too. Yes, you have to be a good partner. We love our Sean. Hey, Ron. Hey, Basque. Monkey with the backpack. Trampoline. Yes, so we have some pressure building on Meta. And the local high is 314.20, then 316.24. We have a squeeze, y'all. And they're just taking turns. You know, like that Chuck E. Cheese hammer thing that you hit and then the next log pops up and then you hit that one. I swear that's what's happening every day. Like yesterday, it was Microsoft's turn to pop up. Today, our goal is to get ahead of it. What is about to pop? What has the best setup? Meta is one of them. Apple is the other. Y'all look, we got pressure building. It's Under Pressure. If I could play that song Under Pressure, I would. For every time there's a squeeze, Under pressure. Again, I say I'll never sing, and then I still do it almost every morning. Whack-a-mole. Yes, yes. Whack-a-mole. So yesterday the mole was Microsoft. Who's going to be the mole today? Apple or Meta or Amazon? All three, not Amazon, not on the 15-minute. On the hourly, you see that squeeze? So Meta, Apple, and Amazon, it's going to be one of those three. I, of course, am leaning a little bit more toward Apple. We're so close to all-time high. We have the squeeze. Man, I got some stuff for y'all today. I am on fire. And by that, I just mean I'm very motivated. I'm very inspired. You know, some mornings I wake up, I see charts I like, but I'm not as inspired to help you. I don't have the nuggets to throw out at you. They just don't come to me. Well, I feel like I got some for you today. So let's see. Oh yeah, you said it was a good call, Slow Devil. And let's go over that right now. Actually, we have data in 2 minutes, y'all. Data in 2 minutes. And it is building permits, 1 minute. Not a big deal. It could move the market. It has 3-star potential, so just be aware of that. Actually, the responsible thing for me to do is go look at ES right now. ES is holding the EMAs. NQ is holding it. RTY has lost it. Is RTY and YM, are they our canaries saying that we have some potential incoming consolidations today? Possibly. It's possible. So just be aware of that. Real quick. Okay. So I have traded with many different people. I've had a few mentors, and one mentor used to say that, or ask the question, does price precede news, or does news precede price? And so let's go look at the Microsoft chart. This is the chart I showed you yesterday, and I haven't touched it. I haven't drawn on it, nothing. I actually think this 250.36 is an errant line, but otherwise I have not drawn on it. This is what I showed you yesterday. And I said we're sitting right here at the hourly 50 MA. And I posted this double bottom real quick. Come on. Shoot, I'm going to show y'all because I'm going to freaking find it. So I posted the double bottom from Chart Gallery. Here we go. So I posted in chat yesterday, Mountain Time, Microsoft approaching low of yesterday. Trade idea not working out as planned. We'll look for a bottom fish of yesterday's low. We'll stop out if I'm wrong. So I bought that pullback. And I showed the people in the room yesterday. I bought it at 342.31 yesterday. I showed my market orders to the midday show. So I bought this low yesterday. It broke the low by 3 pennies and then bounced. Did the chart, did price precede the news, or did news precede the price? It is my contention that the chart price precedes news. You see the setup before the news even happened. So yes, got super lucky with that news, but the chart was signaling it was under pressure. It was signaling it, and we looked at it, we went over it. Well, CRM, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So CRM, any of you in this from the swing report? This is the chart that I drew for y'all here. And I told y'all after I put it in the swing report on June 30th, I told you over here, hey, I like CRM for a potential swing. Yes, I told you late. However, I have an allegiance to the swing report, and I don't want to give away some of our, proprietary stuff. So I want to show you on the chart, guys. This is our swing report page. So June 30th, CRM, we put in our swing report. The lowest it got was 207.83. Our conservative high zone was 205.25. It never met our conservative high zone. I didn't care. It came within $2 of it. I'm not going to I'm not even going to say that because that has a bad word in it. But I'm not going to squabble over a couple dollars on a $200 stock. So I want to show you, since July 1st in my swing account, July 1st through today, CRM is my biggest win. I trade what I put in the swing report. I back it up with trades. I've had CRM as a mover and shaker at least 3 or 4 times this month already. So now look at CRM. Let's go look at the hourly. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. If this doesn't have you totally on fire for technical analysis, I don't know what will. Look at this move. Now, whatever news is happening in CRM, did price precede news? Yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Look at this. Look at that squeeze. So well-structured charts that are building pressure and getting super tight, the news catalyst is just icing. It's icing on the cake. It's not the cake. The cake is the chart. All right? So I hope I didn't get too soapboxy. And if I did, it's all right. Y'all forgive me. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Lori, pronounced with an Ori. Give me a follow on Twitter, @ChartGuyLori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. And what I do here every morning is, first of all, I like to have fun. I want to help you, though. I want to help you on your trading journey, and I'm pretty darn passionate about it if you can't tell. So I go over indices, commodities, crypto, movers, and shakers of the day. Here's our table. This is a table I show you every morning for me to objectively show you what I'm looking at. Of course, we are poised more bullish than bearish. We don't have a lot of big data. We have oil inventory at 10:30. I have CVNA pulled up here because CVNA is putting a hurting on bears right now. They had unexpected earnings release yesterday. They said, hey, we're going to release earnings. It was their best quarter in history. And let's go look at an update of their short float. So you can get that on FinViz for free. That's not what I want to do right there. CVNA. Short float, 43%. 43%. These bears are getting hurt this morning. Like, seriously. So this will be a name in play today. It's not going to be a Queen of the Mountain trade for me to show you because I can't, there's not enough disclaimers for me to give to show you how to trade this. This is ninjas only. This is going to be a name that moves like the wind today. And it's going to be back, forth. It's going to be crazy. And for the ninjas, you're going to be waiting for tightening patterns, equilibrium, stair steps, high of low bar breaks. You know what to do. If you're not a ninja and you're not consistently profitable, these type of names you stay away from because they could really put the hurting on you too. All right, I have my notes up today. I normally save these for TCG members, but I just have a lot to say. Hang Seng was down 0.33% overnight. DAX slightly up. Netflix, Tesla earnings after hours. And here's something that we don't talk about enough. Trading forces you to deal with whatever issues you have going on in your life. And no, this isn't therapy. Don't pull up a couch and Kleenex. Trading is always a mirror reflecting back at you what's not working, of what's not working in your life. Do you have an ego? Do you have self-sabotage tendencies? Do you have a lack of confidence? Do you have a lack of discipline? Are you impatient? Do you blame other people for things happening in your life? Inability to accept responsibility? Any of those things identify you as a human that you deal with. Just trust. You will be forced to deal with those issues in order to trade effectively until you deal with every issue. And it may be lack of discipline around food, around alcohol, around gambling. Trading will force you to deal with it or it will force you out. It's the only occupation I know that forces self-improvement. And again, we don't talk about it enough. It is a scary prospect. You have to deal with it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I wasn't going to say this. Trading for a Living book. That was the first trading book I ever read when I started trading 8 years ago, 7 years ago. It was the first book I read. And it said that it is almost impossible for an overweight person to be a good trader. Well, some of you haven't met me. I'm a tall, curvy lady, and I have been forced to deal with discipline. Over the last year, I've lost 40 pounds. I am forced to deal with the issues of discipline, of self-sabotage. Those are the two issues I've had to work with, and I had to work on them in order to level up my trading. And if this is random crap for you and you're like, this lady has lost her mind, then you're not at that stage of the journey yet where it slapped you in the face. So I hope you can appreciate my honesty and transparency. And I just had to get that off my chest today. All right. And then we went over luck versus TA. Does price precede news, or does news precede price? And it is my contention that price precedes news. All right, let's do the show. Let's look at ES. I love you all. Thank you for welcoming me with open arms with whatever tangent I'm on in the morning. I really appreciate your support. I really do, and I hope you can hear the passion in my voice. Okay, on ES, we're holding the 8 EMA. We are going sideways. This is healthy consolidation. We are consolidating in time versus price. This is super healthy on ES. No problems here. Potential 4-hour bull flag. 4-hour on NASDAQ, we're going sideways, holding the 8 EMA on the hourly chart. I don't know what to say, y'all. There's nothing wrong with these charts. We are in pullback buy mode until the bears show the whites of their eyes. Don't get cute. Getting cute's going to get you slapped. And by slapped, I mean by the market. Don't get cute. RTY. RTY has lost the hourly uptrend. We've lost the 21 EMA, and so has YM. YM has lost the 8 EMA. I don't know that these are very concerning at this point. I don't know that it's super concerning. They could be a canary. I don't see it yet. The only thing that has my ears kind of perked up is the dollar is getting some strength here. But is it strength? Or is this a dead cat bounce with a daily bear flag? My contention is it's closer to being a daily bear flag than actually a bull move, because the bulls aren't really proving it with these exponential moves. This is a dribble up. This is a dead cat bounce in my opinion. It's still bullish for the market. And if y'all could hit that like button, if y'all are like, man, this woman's pretty good, or she's okay, but I'm going to give her a sympathy like, I'll take that too. All right, so Hang Seng was slightly down. DAX has gone from green to red. No major concern there. Bitcoin. If you're a Bitcoin bull, let me see. I think it's better on the 2-hour. You are hoping that this is a potential 2-hour inverse head and shoulders. So we'll see what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin overall on my table, I have it marked bearish. The bulls have not proven a lot. So overall, our score, again, is still bullish. Bitcoin is the only fly in my ointment overnight, and dollar, Bitcoin and dollar, that don't actually support big bull moves, but we'll see. So Bitcoin resistance is 30196, 30196. I need to figure out how to turn these notifications off from this app. If someone knows how to do that, if you can message me, that would be lovely, or just put it in the comments and I'll go back and read how to turn off these alerts. So your support, 29525. Ethereum, same setup, potential 2-hour inverse head and shoulder. If I just count the bodies, yes, but that wick below, that's some weak sauce. So we'll just call this an EQ at this point on the 2-hour on Ethereum. But Bitcoin has a potential inverse head and shoulders in play. Gold. Gold is over the daily 50 MA. And right now, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with gold. This is healthy consolidation in time versus price. Dollar is having a good day. And gold is really not flinching. I would not call this a rollover. So for me, this is pretty darn bullish on gold still. All right. And look at silver. Silver outshining. Ha ha ha. You see what I did there? Outshining gold again. Gosh, I love you, gold. So silver is outshining gold. So I like when Dan says, and I need to write this down so I can continue to imprint it on my brain. When gold and silver are bullish, typically silver is running harder. It is like a levered version of gold. Same thing to the downside. If gold and silver are going to the downside, typically silver's leading to the downside as if it's a leveraged instrument of gold. And I love that visual. It helps me. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. Silver is outshining and outrunning gold. But overall, both charts are pretty bullish. Oil is one of my favorite charts out there right now to the bullish side. Now that I have your attention on squeezes after yesterday in Microsoft, y'all, that ain't no joke. Do y'all see the pressure building in oil on the weekly chart? I think we're heading for $100 a barrel at this rate with this chart. And that's why I'm long XOM. So oil could be a daily bull flag. I do have to point out one thing that I don't like about oil. We made this big move and we have not changed the trend yet. I want a trend change confirmation on the daily. I want that confirmation. And we're going to have to get over 77.26 in order to confirm the daily trend change. That would make me feel a lot better about oil. In general, I think pullbacks are for buying inventory today at 10:30. I don't have anything to say about nat gas. And, you know, this is a perplexing chart for me. Copper, I hardly ever talk about copper to y'all. I've been watching this trend line. It's sitting on the 50 MA. So it's breaking the trend line to the downside, but I can't go bearish because the 50 MA is right there. So this could be a buying point for copper. Copper has been super weak compared to silver and gold. I just don't know when it's going to have its moment. I have no trade on that one, and I'm not going to get involved with it. Okay, and some of those average guy have liquidity issues, so just be careful. AMZU is a 1.5 times bull. Let's see. Yeah, only 100,000 shares traded. That has a liquidity problem, so just be aware of that. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying liquidity. Okay, MSFU is much better, and AAPU is probably better. Yeah, no, it has only 132,000. Tesla long, this has much better liquidity. And this is 1.5 times bull Tesla. So thanks for pointing that out, but always check your volume. Okay, Apple. 194.48 is the all-time high. I want to see it through 194.50 convincingly to say that we have a bull break. We have pressure building in Apple. It is my long pick of the day, my Queen of the Mountain trade. And I'm basing that on it holding the 50 RSI on the hourly chart. And if it doesn't set up, it doesn't set up. I would love to buy it as close to 192.42 as possible. Amazon, we have a squeeze on the hourly chart. The 30-minute chart, it closed with a squeeze. We'll see. We're up near the high of day, 133.86. Let's see if Amazon can get it in gear today. It is not my favorite chart. Apple, I like better. Nvidia, y'all, this is a potential 4-hour bull flag. When Microsoft got that news yesterday of charging whatever, $30 per month for their AI, blah, 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 Nvidia ran like its hair was on fire because it was AI news related. So 480.88 was Friday's high, and bulls are right here within 1% of that. So 1%. 470. Yeah, within 1% of that. So bulls are closer to all-time high than anything else. I would not be betting against Nvidia. If anything, I would be in back burner mode for pullback buys. Tesla, earnings after hours. Now. Suki now. Okay. From last earnings, Tesla is up 84%. We've done this exercise before, and we know that it can mean absolutely nothing. The question is, Has Tesla delivered an 84% increase worthy of earnings over the second quarter? Have they earned this increase in price? And if not, they could be punished and punished bigly. So we will see. I do not trade earnings, so please don't ask me what I think is going to happen, because I don't have thoughts about that process, because that's not my job. My job is not to do fundamentals. Now, Netflix, let's see. What is their gain since their last earnings? Now, mind you, they've had a change in 51%. So they changed their password sharing thingy-majig and it's increased their subscription. But how many times are they going to talk about the writer strike and actor strike in the guidance, the conference call today? So Netflix and Tesla will set the stage for our technology earnings season that is upon us. So we'll see how this works. And if you had 50% gains from Netflix from the last earnings into today, would you be taking profit before earnings release? I would, but that's just me. Microsoft was on fire. Yeah. And I like it for continuation today. 357.38 keeps 4-hour bull flag alive. Anything above 357, y'all, is healthy consolidation. And I'm looking at Microsoft for a continuation play long. I like Microsoft long, and I like Apple long today. Dan has been pointing this out, and I've attempted to give him credit every time I mention it. This falling wedge look. And then on the daily, we had this look above and fail 2734. Actually, we didn't even look above 2734. We double topped. So we're right up here testing this double top of 2734, and Penn is a laggard to DKNG. So just something to watch. Penn potential long. I have a small position already, and if we get a bull break over 2734, I will add to those calls. Good morning, Duke. Sure, I'll look at Lulu. That monthly squeeze is beautiful. Daily squeeze is beautiful. And if you missed Dan's live stream yesterday and his KRE call out, my Lord, that was unbelievable. That man is incredible. And he has a webinar tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll put the link in chat when I'm done with the show, and I will pin it to this YouTube chat so you can have it. Lulu looks beautiful. Sorry about these alerts, y'all. They're annoying. I would like Lulu for a pullback buy. UNP, I still have a long. I actually scaled out a little long yesterday. When did I call that swing out, y'all? Was that last week, I believe? This squeeze was just beautiful. Look at that. 213.35, resistance 214.05. I'm just sitting here smiling. I promise you I'm not gloating. I'm just smiling because I love technical analysis and these clues that we keep getting from this pressure. Holding 50 RSI over the weekly 50 EMA. And for me to add back to this long, Bennett, I would wait for 15 or hourly oversold in order to add back to this long. Is someone thinking of me? My nose is itching. Oh, I think you do 8 cap. I did this last week. Yeah, this thing has such a clear on the weekly. It's just a really strong uptrend. If it were to break this to the downside, if we were to lose 153.33, this could be a great short. Four-hour uptrend, not overbought. Daily, we are looking for a lower high. Hourly uptrend, it's just bullish. Man, if you wanted to top fish against 157, 195, looking for a daily lower high, I wouldn't blame you. And I've shared with y'all that I've started mentoring again, and it's just been so refreshing. I've really enjoyed it 20 times more than I thought I would. I just thought I'll just get back into it and help a few people. I'm getting more out of it, I think, than they are. I just love it so, so very much. And I realized yesterday, and if he's on here, he can say something if he'd like. I know he's on here because I saw him earlier, the student I was mentoring. But I talked last Monday about that you could literally buy any name in a daily and 4-hour uptrend on a pullback to the hourly EMAs. You could buy that and you would have more your win rate would be higher than your loss rate. But I didn't specify get on lower time frames. So this is a perfect example of something where this has a strong weekly uptrend. Daily, however, the pullback was more than bulls would have liked. A daily lower high is more likely compared to 157.94. And then I really zoom into the 15-minute and say, 15-minute downtrend. So I could short this against 157 or 157.19.5. Either way, attempting to nail the daily lower high, recognizing the weekly is in an uptrend, but just looking for some short-term consolidation. And I like that trade setup. Palazzo, if I tell you exactly what NVDA is going to do today, you need to shut down the stream and never listen to me again. I have no idea what NVIDIA is going to do. NVIDIA is set up well for a long. I'll go over it again and I will clarify, but just know that I have zero idea what something is going to do. I just give you probabilities. Net's beautiful. Daily squeeze. It's gorgeous, Mary. NVDA, what I said was 480 was the resistance, 480.88. As long as it stays above 470, a 4-hour bull flag is in play. Odds favor bull continuation. So we choose our words carefully because we don't try not to speak in absolutes. And if I speak in absolutes, call me the frick out, because y'all don't need to listen to anyone who speaks in absolutes, because that's not what trading's about. We trade in probabilities. So odds favor NVIDIA continuation. Does that make me a genius if it does? Hell no, look at that chart. My 7-year-old nephew would say, Aunt Lori, that thing's probably going to keep going up because it's so straightforward. It's a freaking bullish chart. Bears are going to have their day in the sun, and they're going to be like fat cats on the stone, hot rock, just rolling around so happy. But bears have not had their day in a while. So, we're at 480. Do y'all remember when that crazy lady predicted 480 and I wrote it on the YouTube? I wrote it on the chart during the pregame show? That's funny. We're there. Your next target, 493.05, is your 1.618 extension. All right. Thank you. Yes, I'm mentored through TCG. All right. I have a full house right now, though. I have reached my max number of mentees because I want to give them my undivided attention, but very devoted. All right. I'm going to end on that note. I got a little hype for today. I love y'all so very much. TCG members, I'll have these notes over to you in just a jiffy. Use stop losses.